This time, Pakistan's old iron is alive again. Money. It's a good thing wherever it is. Some people spend money. Some people make money. Sunday reading. It goes back and forth. The driver is afraid of repairing the car. The mechanic is afraid that there will be no car repair every day. So the situation is such a situation. The truth is such a fact. And this was definitely a big project. A trailer, pulled by a tractor. Broken shaft on the way, pulled a truckload full of sand. It is estimated that it is very likely due to the severe overload in peacetime, plus metal fatigue, caused the shaft head of the rear axle to break. And this is what happened. This whole truckload of sand transferred back and forth for 2 or 3 people. This is also a big project, estimated plus today's transshipment fee labor cost, plus the repair fee. It is very likely that 2,000 rupees will not come down. After another 2 hours, sand transfer complete. Repairs will start next. This tractor trailer today. Since the rear trailer is already missing a wheel, clearly out of balance. In the later stage, a crane must be used. This is a local truck crane. Look at this situation. It should be hoisting the trailer directly on the truck. Preparing to hoist the rope at the moment. Hoisting this kind of equipment generally uses wire rope, that iron chain. Once the crane is moved, overall maintenance cost, it feels like the crane is going to take more than half of it. The current tractor owner, I guess my heart is also very mixed. It's okay. Yeah, the trailer itself has no driving force at the rear wheels. It's just a beam. If it is repaired in the later stage, slightly reduce some costs. Finally, after a busy morning, this trailer was placed safely on top of the crane. Drive to the repair station to start the next repair work. I'm still afraid it's not safe here, tied up again. Feel this way. There should be no problem whether to tie it or not. After all, there are no wheels here anymore. It happened to be stuck in the middle of the carriage. It shouldn't fall off. It starts like this. Finally arrived at the destination after 20 minutes. Here is a lathe processing position. Usually mainly receive. It's just some truck repair business. What about the trailer itself? The rear axle is basically a truck. So what about this trailer? It's part of their maintenance. Big 8 in red. It's also bearing. Stand directly under the trailer. This side has a jack ready at any time. What if something happens? That could turn into a meat loaf any time. Now we're just starting to get serious about fixing the car. Take a closer look at the bridge of this trailer. It's actually a stick. There's not too much complicated drivetrain, so it is more convenient to fix it. The fracture is actually at this shaft head. In fact, I have seen this situation in China. Professional maintenance master. What he repaired is a semi-hanging shaft head damaged and broken. People cannot directly dismantle the bridge body. You can use the original in the car. Original positioning method, replaced directly. It can be said to be very powerful, especially without if the bridge body is replaced directly, it will greatly reduce labor intensity. The key is that it can also save more manpower, so it's worth spreading. The current situation of domestic maintenance, shaft heads, it seems that it has been matched with special tools. I myself have been fortunate enough to see this tool, whether it's repairing cars or repairing other things, as long as there are matching tools. In the case of significant labor savings, general situation of maintenance master, I am very willing to buy. In fact, this one is not welding. Instead, it is torn off by electric welding. That is to say, break it down. Someone once asked me what you do for a living, then I can only tell him, well, What I do is kind of an eye-catching job. This situation actually requires technology. It's not just welding that's technically required to do this kind of work. Ripping apart solder joints is another technique. Finally, after the whole thing is about the same, start hammering. Just knock it back and forth, and you're done. Upper lathe. This is one of the essential local repair tools. Find the copper core first. Remove excess material from the surface. Final cut out of the plane. This is the broken shaft head. 2 tapered paper push bearings are clearly visible. Now need to loosen the fastening nut. Due to the low local wages in Pakistan, usually they go into battle with their bare hands. Gloves are also a luxury for them. Handling shaft head. Still revoked. Undo the exercise area and level it. Today's job is actually not complicated. The trouble is mainly to disassemble the workpiece, which is too large. That's one reason for the high overall mechanic hours. A groove needs to be withdrawn. Here, prepare for later welding work. Change the tool to garlic. The hole needs to be calculated in the middle. It must be a fortune increase later. This hole is for the filling of wealth. And prepare. After the last hole is almost broken, I have to deal with the additive material. What about this repair today? And I don't think that's very technical. As for the additive material, it has not been revoked. What about after 60? Docking directly. Start measuring the level. About the right angle. It's welded and fixed. This is a trailer. There is no half shaft inside, so it is about one welding and about one doing. Cow has been handed over. Remove the welding slag after welding, and then finally, undo it. Surface clean. Prepare in advance for the later installation of bearings. Material after being heated, the cutting speed is faster. After all, it has been a minute. The cutting speed is much faster than before. And then it's done. It's not over yet. Now install the shaft head on the bridge body. "40 hammers going back and forth. Just tap into place. At this point, start the last step of welding positioning. After welding, the bridge needs to ensure that it is in the same straight line, so if you throw it away, you need to find the same heart. And what this tool does is it measures jitter. Make sure the beating amount is within the range of synthesis. Secure the other side. Continue to solder and fix. 2 people cooperate. 1 person turns. Another person welds. Finally continue to knock out the welding slag. After you feel this step, will Pakistan's old iron still remove welding slag? That is to say, put it on the lathe and undo it. According to the normal situation, it should be like this, but today, they didn't. I personally feel that they should think so. I guess it doesn't matter, that's a broken trailer. It doesn't feel very necessary to undo or undo. Now you need to start loading back. Install such a rear axle, both wheels need to be removed. It can be seen that this operation is also very troublesome. The good news is that it is a trailer like this. Disassembling and assembling wheels is not complicated. It's just a simple screw to unscrew it. It's okay to install it. There are 4 holes on each side of the bottom of the trailer for docking. Finally put on the wheels. It's late at night. So far, even if this trailer is successfully repaired, today, one day to bring rescue to the door. With repair 10,000 rupees, all done. The above is the full video of today's video. Thank you Lotai for watching. Like video, like, comment, favorite, forward. You can also long press like to strongly recommend the video. Thanks for your attention. See you next time.